Hi everyone, welcome back once again to our daily hacking news series. Today we have a lot of news from Google, Apple, North Korea, and few more countries and few more things, right? So let's start with the first news. So first news is coming from Google. So right now Google need to pay around 1.4 billion US dollar over location tracking practices. Yes, Google is already biased on tracking a lot of locations. They said no, but government said yes. They said no, government said yes. Then Google said yes. So this is what usually happens. So Google will pay around 1.4 dollar billions to settle the lawsuit which was in Texas, right? Which accused the company for misleading users about how it collects the data and user location data, right? So it's not clearly mentioning the privacy things that they are providing as a description. So Google right now illegally continue to track them through other services like maps and search as well. So this is one of the largest US privacy settlement to date and highlight increasing legal pressure on big tech over the privacy, right? So like whenever you go on google.com as well, when you operate the search engine that they are providing, you might be seeing your district name, exact district name. So that is something how Google is tracking as well, even from the Google map as well. So this is something not good for the users. Let's see how the things will be going forward, and they are going to pay for sure. Now, next news is related to Apple. So, Apple released a critical security update for iOS and Mac users. So, if you're using Mac or if you're using iOS, this is for you only. So, they have rolled actually the emergency patch for iOS and Mac OS and iPad OS as well. So, this is addressing a multiple high risk vulnerability, and some of the flaws could allow arbitrary code execution, which is called ACE. And this is actually potentially letting attackers take control of a device as well. And this update will fix issue with the kernel access and the WebKit as well, which was previously introduced. And users are strongly advised to us to update all Apple devices immediately to be protected. Like here, you can see a couple of updates, right? Apple release attackers could excuse. Here is couple of CVEs, right? So you can check out this as well if you want to research. If you're cybersecurity researcher, this is a good thing for you. Anyways, now next news is coming from North Korea, which is not a good country as far. The North Korean hacking group called Konni, Konni, you might see somewhere. Yes, Konni APT. So the Konni have been linked to the new campaign which is targeting Ukrainian government organizations. So attackers using phishing emails with a weaponized Microsoft Office document to deploy remote access trojan, which is further enabling the data theft and surveillance. So this campaign actually appears focused on gathering military and geopolitical intelligence, which is amid the ongoing war which is going around Russia and Ukraine. So here the North Korea is helping. Anyways, if you want to secure a website because there's a lot of website is getting hacked, how to secure a website, how to learn all those things, right? So if you want to learn, you can join our training and internship program. The link is vihgroup.com/TCI. It will be starting from 1st of June. So let's see you in the batch. Now the next news is coming from North Korea. So North Korea actually boost cyber espionage to monitor Ukraine conflict. So there is an in a border trend. North Korea is intensifying cyber espionage effort in Ukraine. Researchers actually says that the regime is trying to access the impact of Russian-Ukraine war and potentially risk to North Korea's own interest, right? So the operations actually include targeting phishing and surveillance, which is collecting the insight into the Ukraine defense strategies and foreign alliance, right? This is probably going to help Russia, not doing something for them. Now, this is the mail you can see, phishing email, which is coming from Gmail. And the board it's showing riss.org.uk. How someone can get fooled from this kind of. Anyways, now the next news is coming from Intel. Right now I'm using Intel i9. So there is a new Intel CPU flaw which exposed sensitive data and privileged memory. This is the update. So researchers recently discovered a new side channel vulnerability which is affecting Intel processors actually. So this flaw could allow attackers to extract sensitive data and even from secure memory access area. And this is like the kernel or the hypervisor. And these issues impact multiple CPU generation and while mitigations are available, but some could be performed cost free. So users, especially in the enterprise environment, should patch as soon as possible because you don't want to be compromised. You can watch this video to see how the branch privilege infection leaks work from the kernel memory. Right. Next is Chihuahua. How's the name? Chihuahua trigger. So this is a new breed of malware, right, which is getting famous day by day. So this is a new discovered malware which is called Chihuahua info stealer, which is making waves, and it uses advanced technologies to avoid detection and while stealing credentials, browser data, and system information. Here you can see, and what make it dangerous is it combines of modular feature, low visibility, and built in persistence. So the experts actually believes it could involve in widespread threat if left unchecked, right? So this is infection chain of Chihuahua stealers, and this is a Reddit post containing the sample of Chihuahua. I got written on your script. This is a script exactly how the Chihuahua getting in your. That's the thing. Anyways, last news is coming from Fortinet. So Fortinet has released an emergency patch for a critical zero-day vulnerability in its 40 voice enterprise system. So this flaw actually allows unauthenticated remote code executions, and it already been exploited in the wild. So right now, organizations using 40 voice are asked to patch immediately as attackers have shown interest in exploiting Fortinet gears for lateral movement and persistence in corporate network as well. So this is what we have right now. And if you want to learn about web application pen testing, want to earn money by hunting the bugs, you can join this one, right? So that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great day. Jai Hind.